so much. Thank you for your kind applause. Welcome, one and all, to VoiceBeat's annual summer concerts, which this year we are calling 21 Glorious Years. Because yes, VoiceBeat has come of age and can finally be trusted with alcohol in America. Or what can you do at 21 in this country? I'm not sure. Is there anything left? Anyway, VoiceBeat can now do all of it, and that's a wonderful thing. We are very happy that this has coincided. Well, that it didn't coincide with the medical unpleasantness a few years ago, because that would have been a bit tragic. But we did decide to celebrate 21 years rather than 20. It's also a fundraising concert for the excellent charity Refugee, who you will have seen are represented here tonight, and they will be giving us a word or two later on about the amazing work that they do. Just a few bits of housekeeping, as they say. The loos, if you need the loo, let's say you're so moved by something you've heard, you need a moment to be alone in peace and quiet. It's out of the doors, all the way around to the side, so the separate building over there, because we don't want to hear the sound of your sobbing. And if you need fire exits, I mean, the choir will obviously be on fire, but if these plants go up in flames for any reason, the exits are at the back where you came in, and sort of around here, but I don't know whether you would want to really go all that way. It just depends which plant is on fire at the time, I suppose. Make your own judgment. Now, we only have a few printed programs, but our program is online if you have a suitable device with you, so you can consult the program according on a link which has been distributed about on various seats and so on. It's just voicebeat.org.uk/program. And that will give you more information about the songs, but I will try and keep you posted as well as to what the songs are all about. Photography is allowed and indeed encouraged. We welcome it. So please take any photos and videos you want, especially if you then post them on social media, tagging us in at VoiceBeat Glasgow, and do send us, or talk to one of the choir and work out how you can send us the results of your videos, because we would very much like to have them. Thank you very much. Straight on, we're going to sing you now a little something from Samoa.
Oh,
you. A couple of songs from Sweden now. The first one is one of the, if you know any Swedish songs, you probably know the first one. It's a song of love and parting called Vem kan segla förutan år, which is vind. Vem kan segla förutan vind? Who could sail without wind? Not, as I just said, who can sail without oars? The question is, who can part from a loved one without shedding a tear? None of us, eh? And we're going to go straight from that into a very different song in a very different style from the same country, which is a song of being reunited. So we're parted and then we're reunited. Thank you. Now, if you've been to our concerts before, you may think, have they all like cloned? What's the word? They've multiplied. They're like coat hangers in an unattended wardrobe. They've grown in number. Yes, they have. Yes, they have. This is the largest group we've ever put on stage. And when I say stage, you know, I mean, I used the word wrongly. So we have about 40 singers with us here tonight, which is, I was quite relieved to see they actually fitted in the space. And as you can hear, they're making quite some sound, aren't they? What do you think? We're very proud that not only have we made it to 21, but that we have finally sprung back into shape after the medical unpleasantness of a few years ago. Plenty of choirs didn't survive that episode. Certainly it decimated on our numbers, and the hardcore held in there for what felt like ever, until gradually the numbers came back up. And I would say that 2024 has been the first year that we've been fully back to where we were in March 2020. So yay! We are still here. We're still going stronger than ever. And we have a new piece for you now. I say new. It's obviously not new. It's old. It's not even really new to us. It's one that I started in... Sorry, the emotion is overcoming me. Excuse me. It's one that we first looked at in 2011, when we were a much smaller group. And we sort of paused it for a little while and came back to it this year with these advanced numbers, and it's now in its pomp. And it's a song from Macedonia, the only Macedonian song we're doing tonight, actually. I know it must be very disappointing for all the Macedonians in the house, and I feel your pain, because what a great country for songs. And this song is it's a silly song, really, about a boy called Percival, who is a cowherd, not a coward, but a cowherd, and he's herding cows, or whatever a cowherd does, when along comes a fox, and they have a little conversation, and the fox brings some news from the village. There's a wedding. The gnat and the, what is it? The gnat and some other creature, the flea or something, are getting married, and it's all just incongruous, silly nonsense in Macedonian. So where's the harm in that? You're probably wondering why we haven't sung any songs from Lithuania just yet. And another amazing singing tradition that there is the sutartina, which is a special Baltic form, I suppose Lithuanian specifically, form of singing. And normally of dancing as well. So there is a dance that goes with this, but I'm afraid there isn't really room to dance it for you. But this is a song that we know from one of our Voice Beat traditions, is to have a workshop every term from a visiting expert on some particular tradition. And we were lucky to have a workshop from Kotrina Starkute, who's the musical director of Capella Slavonica, the Eastern European music choir in Glasgow. Ah, there she is! Look at that! How wonderful! Excellent, she made it. So she taught us a lovely Lithuanian song, and it's about a bee. I get the impression a lot of Lithuanian songs are about a bee. It's a popular theme. Bees and flowers, and it's not the only song about bees and flowers we will have tonight. But this is one about a bee that's zooming around, and it gets some honeydew and some other plants I had to look up. This is not the only time we've learned a song directly from someone from that tradition. We like to keep it real, and we were very lucky to have some tuition on our next song from a real-life Korean and indeed a real-life composer who's again with us here tonight, Seong-ho. And not only did she teach us the song, she even arranged it specially. So, you know, where are you going to go for this kind of thing? This is, of course, a world premiere, therefore, of this piece. And the piece is the most famous Korean song, at least outside Korea, which is Ariran. It's a song of, again, a song of love and parting, I suppose, about how hard it is to part from a loved one.
Ah
Freya for that lovely solo. Now I'm going to hand over to Fiona for something different.
Something different, but not too far away from Korea, because we are staying in East Asia. We are going to sing to you something which may never have been sung in Glasgow before. Something in the Cambodian language. Anybody know what that is? Khmer. The Cambodian language, and something in Thai. So this is a very short 3-part chorus, often sung in churches. And but we brought a little bit more of East Asia to Glasgow tonight. You may also notice another language appearing before your very eyes. See if you can guess what it is.
There you go, that's a first for us. We've tended to neglect the Asian languages a bit, but we're going to town tonight. So, I mentioned that this performance is in aid of the wonderful charity Refuigi, and we're lucky to have some representatives of that charity. In fact, its founder with us here tonight, and I would like her to come up and say a few words, please, and explain to us the amazing work that the charity does.
I said the same thing last year, but there is nothing like having to follow you guys in talking. So sorry that you now get my dulcet tones. completely off key in every single way. But we're so pleased to be here again this year, and so grateful for all of your support and for your time. I promise not to take very much of it. I founded Refugee in December 2015. An accident, a very happy accident, but an accident nonetheless. Glasgow did what Glasgow does best and ran with the idea of welcoming displaced people from all over the world to make sure that they felt like true Glaswegians, like part of Scottish culture, and had the things that they need in order to do that. We have provided, in fact it's easier to say what we've not provided. We, as a primary two once put it, we can't provide the actual home, but we provide everything else that makes it feel like home. So we have a free shop in Glasgow city centre that welcomes around 120 to 150 visitors a week. In that shop we've got clothing, footwear, household items, furniture, food, toiletries, tech, sometimes SIM cards, all the items that we can pass on to people to make their lives in Glasgow a little bit easier. When people arrive here, some of them are living on as little as £8.86 a week. We have seen a huge increase in hotel, we call it detention because calling it accommodation is a lie. There are thousands of people currently living in hotels around this city, all being asked to survive on £8.86 a week. A bus ticket in Glasgow is now £5.60. They are completely and utterly cut off. We can really make your donations go a long way to helping people, from travel funds to data to just providing a safe, warm space for people to come out, for people to come to. You are also welcome in that space. Our other city centre office is at 249 West George Street. We've got a hangout space, we've got a playroom, we've got a prayer room, we've got a classroom, and we do community lunches 3 times a week. Come and join us. It's a lovely space to spend time in. You can volunteer, you can simply have a cuppa, you can get involved, or you can sit back and observe. You are all very, very welcome. Thank you again, guys.
Well, I almost forgot to tell you some of the most exciting news, which is that after this song, it's the interval. Yay! There are many wonderful things you can do in the interval. You'll find it'll fly by. You could have a nice, cool, refreshing drink at the drink stall there, or if your need is in the opposite direction, you could go to the loos, which are around there, or possibly even both of those things. There's some VoiceBeat merchandise on display. This year we brought out our 3rd CD, and this one is called Darkness Flies Away, which it does at this time of year. You can buy that and another of our CDs around the corner. You can also look at Karen's amazing display of 21 years of VoiceBeat, which takes up about half of the space, I think. Well done, Karen, wherever she is. Karen is, I think, our longest standing continuous member. Not quite. We're celebrating all our members, and you'll see the dates that they join there. Karen is a living encyclopedia of VoiceBeat. There is also, most excitingly, oh well, not quite yet. No, there's you might want to download the program notes if you haven't done yet and haven't got a paper program and wonder what we're singing about. And the tombola is a thing, as ever, of might and beauty, which is over in that corner, and that is raising money for Refugee, as will any donations that you make on the way out at the end of the concert will also go to Refugee. So, we're going to sing you a song, in fact 2 songs, well, sort of the same song. It's a song that was brought back to us from Tanzania by Zen Moffat, who's in the front row here. Hooray! And it's a children's song, another song about bees and flowers, actually, called Maua Mazuri Yapendeza. Nice flowers are beautiful, and I was one day reading a book of songs and I came across a German song and a light bulb went on above my head because I'm not very bright sometimes, and I realised, in fact, this is an African version of a German folk song from the Rhineland, which is called Ein Männlein steht im Walde, ganz still und stumm. And they clearly, in colonial times, when it was German East Africa, they must have taught this to the kids, and it's come back to us from East Africa with a suitably African twist. And we will try and show the contrast, won't we, people, in how those two songs fit together. For this song, we welcome to the stage our own djembe orchestra, and there she is. That's her.